What up, Deontay? With Deontay's reviews, and look, so our 11:30 skit. Amber tells Anthony he has her looking stupid. Now, before I even look at this skit, I just want to say, don't nobody have Amber stupid but Amber. Boo, you decided to take him back. Many will argue that this is the roller coaster of emotions that go up and down, up and down, up and down. But I would like to argue this is why it was necessary that she healed without him invading her space. But this is where we are. Let's go. Let's see what Lil Ankles and Bam doing tonight.
There she is. That's my wife. Hey, look at you looking all good. Let me cuddle up next to my wife.
It just sounds so fake and disingenuous and forced every time he does that. There she is, my wife. And, dude, can you read the room? You can tell your wife's energy is off. Like, are you that disconnected and are you that much trying to force something to happen or to make it seem like y'all lovey-dovey that you don't read the room? That you missing the signs that she's thrown off?
You smell good. What you got on?
Anthony, you got me looking so stupid.
Babe, wait. What are you talking about?
You got me looking so stupid. In front of everybody. My family, our friends. You got me looking stupid.
No, that's you, Amber. You the one took him back. And so how do we, my question though is how do we get here? Because earlier you were saying you the boss, you get what you want, you do all of this stuff, y'all win the house, you let them clap your cheeks. Like just how did you get here? All day long y'all been. This is what I'm saying, man. This emotional roller coaster. This is why I don't get phased when they be having them little moments on the porch, be kissing and be doing. I don't get phased because I know for real where she at. Like she ain't really there. He literally love bombed her. She did not have the appropriate amount of time to make a sound decision without him being in her space. When he came back in her space, it made it easy for her to just take him back because it was familiar. It was normal. She didn't get a chance to really process it, to sit with it, with just her and God. She didn't get that time. And so now this is where all this back and forth, this flip-flopping is. But hey.
I understand that I put you through something horrific. But you can't worry about what everybody else is thinking and saying. This is us. Remember?
I'm not worried about what everybody else is saying. I'm worried about how I'm feeling. And I feel stupid, Anthony. I feel so stupid.
If I could take back everything that I did to you, I would. I really would. You gotta believe me when I say that. But I'm here for you now.
You're here for me now. Now, it almost seemed like a celebration compared to where I was when you weren't here. See, you weren't here when I filled that pillow with tears. You weren't here when I had to cry to my family and my friends. You weren't here when I cried on Mama Brenda's lap. You weren't here when I didn't want to be here. You weren't here when I could barely get out of this bed every day. Barely get myself dressed. You weren't here, Aunt.
Let's not forget he also wasn't there when they snatched David from her. The only thing that was left that y'all had in a meaningful way, I guess, for her in the marriage. When they took that baby, you weren't there. You was somewhere flaunting around town, parlaying and frolicking with Shayla, with your newborn baby. So I mean, I don't even think she's even had a chance to even process that appropriately and even think about that. But
And now I feel so stupid.
so this seems like it's an emotional roller coaster she's going on. I feel like 9:30 tomorrow she gonna snap out of it and she not gonna be in this phase again. I guess one would say that this is to be expected when you are reconciling, when you are uh, going back to the way things once were. I think I have a difference of opinion. I think, and I'm entitled to that, like everybody's entitled to it. I think she should have been able to, like I said earlier, and like I've always been saying, had time and space to deal with it and to process it and to make a sound decision without him being in her space, without him love bombing her, without him coming back in, so that she could fully make a sound decision between her and God. God, what is it that I should be doing? What do you want me to do? Should I take him back? Have I looked at all the variables? But what ended up happening was he came back in and acting like and just love bombed her, acting like things was back to normal, like nothing ever happened, doing all these little silly dances, making food and doing all this stuff. Like this is a legit real thing for her. But it's just crazy. It's like this cycle that we're going with her and with him, in terms of like, okay, 1 minute she feeling on top of the world, she feeling confident, she doesn't feel bothered, and I've been saying that in the comments too, like people been saying how, oh, Amber don't feel phased, Amber don't look, she looks so unbothered, but she don't look unbothered here, she looks very bothered. When she sits alone at night, when the world is calm and she got to sit back and reflect, it's I think she still needs some counseling. I think she still needs some individual counseling. And if they're going to go ahead and keep doing this thing, this reconciliation piece, then they still need marital counseling, because they still need some work and repair, because she still don't trust him. And I get it. She said, I trust God, I don't trust my husband. I don't know if I've wrestled with that, because I don't know if it's the Lord's desire to want you to be with somebody that you can't trust. Because the reality is this, y'all, for a woman, especially if we're going to go biblical, right? You're supposed to be able to trust your husband if he's supposed to be a man of God and leading your house. Why? Because it's not him, it's the God in the man that you're supposed to trust. And so it seems like her making that statement, that's not a flex. That just says that you sticking it, you trust in God, but yet you sticking this marriage out just out of convenience and comfort because it's familiar. But when you really got you a strong man of God that's praying, that's seeking God, that's locked in with the Holy Spirit, you'll be able to trust that man. You know why you'll be able to trust him? Because the steps of a good man is ordered by the Lord. Okay? And so the question becomes now, is Anthony's steps ordered by the Lord, or is he just doing this out of flesh, out of trying to save some assets, out of trying to make sure that you don't clean him out of the bank going through the divorce process? See, that's the biggest flex, that I can trust my husband because my husband is submitted to God. So right now, he ain't submitted to God, because how I know? Because he ain't repented to God not one time. He done told you he's sorry, but he ain't told God nothing. Hence, he always telling you, can you pray? Can you seek God? Can you early this morning, you told him you was fasting. He was trying to get you to break the fast. He ain't say, oh, babe, let me join you so I can seek God myself, so we can do this as a united front, to make sure our marriage is straight, to make sure our emotions is intact, so we can be a strong united front. He done went on about his business. Oh, yeah, he a powerful man as an entrepreneur, but where is he spiritually? See, he can't even cover her spiritually. But hey, who am I? Go ahead and reconcile. Do what you got to do. I just see things differently, and I don't apologize for it. I'm sorry. I mean, I see it differently. I see it differently. I just do. I mean, she's going to keep going through these moments like this. And what's really going to tell is, let Wayne give Shayla a job. Let Wayne give Shayla a job. And then we'll see how much it throws Anthony off. Because then Amber's going to have to ask the question, well, why are you so bothered that he's giving her a job? Why are you so flustered by it? You should be focused on this marriage. See, watch how he respond when he find out that Shayla and Wayne been getting cozy. And there's talks of him getting her some work or employment. Let's see how it really how it really functions and pans out, because right now they just secluded themselves to this mansion and away from reality. But yet it's still affecting her. Everything's still affecting her. Well, I don't know. Put your comments, like, text, share, comment, subscribe. Let me know what y'all thinking. I'll holler at y'all. See y'all tomorrow.